Dun 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 dun. Hey guys, so anyways, I'm gonna be doing a book review on a book I love. And that should be enough to give you like what book I'm doing a book review on, because I have raved about this book like so much. And I've already done a book review on this book, but one of you guys have brought to my attention that my book review of this book is currently not working. I haven't checked it in a while, but I just needed an excuse to do another book review on this one because my other one did not do its justice. So yeah, we are going to be doing a book review on The Immortal by Julie Kagawa, the first book in the Blood of Ian series trilogy. I really wanted to be a series because I love these books so much. This book is about a girl named Allie. Since the Mikimoto, you hear me mention her name enough. It just rolls off the tongue so easily for me now. She lives in a vampire dystopian world in New Cummington. There's the registered and the unregistered. Now, the registered are the people who are taken more care of because they're blood cattle. They are fed, they are clothed, they are much better looked after than the unregistered, which is Allie. And unregistered are pretty much very poor people who have to literally struggle to survive. The basics, essentials, is looking for food and shelter, and those are like a regular basis thing. On a regular day of survival while looking for food, Allie traveled out of New Cummington, out of the wall that surrounds the city to protect them from rabbits, which are so creepy that they're just zombies. They're like the zombies, except they're diseased vampires. She actually is attacked and she is killed along with her gang. Now, she is actually given the opportunity to die a human or to live. And obviously, through the hugeness of this book, she chooses to become a vampire. This book is like a huge adventure about how Allie struggles with her inner demon to preserve her humanity and the courses of adventure that go along with it. I loved this book. There's so much action in it. There's never a dull moment because there's so much action into it. There's so much world development, and the new twist on vampires is so cool. Like, I really love how Julie Kagawa gave it the old vampire twisting, where we have our old vampires, but we also have some new aspect to the old vampires, where, you know, they're the old-fashioned kind, but with new features. Since such a great character, she is a kick-ass character. I really wish I could be her. Just her life. Yeah, it sucks. You struggle with hunger, you have betrayals, and you have the feature of loneliness and hard decisions, but her life, oh my god. It's a huge adventure. Right about here, you're probably going to be willing to put this book down, but don't do that. Don't. After you get past the beginning and you're into the outer world and experiencing everything new, you're not going to be able to put the book down. You are not going to be able to put it down. I was hooked on the first page. I was unable to put it down, but that was me. I hear that people are willing to put it down after the first few chapters, but keep going on. You are not going to be disappointed with this book. Just seriously, please, please, please read this book. I find it so underhyped. Like, yes, I hear people reading about it, and yes, I hear people say that they like it, but I don't see anything revolving around this book. Like, there's only a few book reviews on it. That's pretty much all I can say without the non-spoilers part. For those of you who have read this book, please stick around and we will discuss it. Non-spoiler part, away with you. Okay, I gotta ask this question. I got to ask this question. What's up with all of my favorite characters and the samurai sword? Katana, like Atkana. I can never remember how to say that name. Michonne from The Walking Dead has that sword. Allison has that sword. What is up with these swords? I'm not complaining because I love these swords. I love these swords so much. I really want to buy my own just to display it on my wall and be like, yeah, I got one. But seriously, what's with all my favorite characters and having this type of sword? Other than Daryl, because he has a crossbow, but he is still freaking cool. We know Allison as a strong, willing character who always fights and never gives up, and she always, like, sometimes learns the lesson the hard way. But I'm kind of wondering what's going on with having all of these awesome characters, like Zeke, like Allison, like Ruby, or like Penryn from books. Why is it when you have this awesome character that you just love so much, there is always that annoying character that makes you want to fling the book across the room, no matter how much you love it? And that name is so annoying. But then she actually has a general name, so we're going to say Ruth. Ruth is such an annoying character. She is that fly you can't squish. She's that mosquito that's buzzing around that you can't see. Her always hanging around there trying to figure out what was wrong with Allison. Like, yeah, she had good hunch. I guess somehow she felt that Allison was a vampire, or that she was just a jealous, annoying girl who wanted Allison away from Zeke. It's just, when she died, I had no sympathy. My sympathy went nowhere. But I was kind of wondering, why not put her in the cage instead of Darren? Why Darren instead of Ruth? Would have been a noble death. You would have died for Darren, and I would have appreciated that because I Darren. Still, she was the annoying character that figured out the whole mystery, and who knew that there was a mystery to begin with? Now we move on to Darren. Now Allison, we kind of feel like she's trying to like labelize Darren as the annoying character that you just want to squish. That is sometimes there, and then you're like, oh yeah, there's the annoying person like Ruth. But I really didn't see that. I really didn't see how Darren was annoying. I just found him funny. He was just like that guy that kept everything light. He always kept the situation in a light mood mode. I was so sad when he died. It's really like the part where he got the giant bruise on his head. Yeah, the lady likes a man with a giant bruise. Thinks it's attractive. He is just so funny. How can he be the annoying character when he is just so charming? What is up with Jeb? I don't get this person. How can you say you have humanity when you're willing to leave children behind to chase after a world where you don't even know where it is? Plus, who says that God abandoned the world when you are a priest? Just how can a priest say that? I wanted to slap him. He was just so mean to Zeke, or he whips him. How Jeb raised Zeke. Because Zeke has the humanity and he fights for people. Jeb gives up on them. How is that possible? The barn scene. Also see her fighting a demon to stay away from Zeke. That demon kind of took over when she was like identified as a vampire. I'm so fearful at that part. No, you're not gonna fight him. You're crazy, right? Then they kind of called it even. Now, technically, it's not even. Because there's still at one point where Allie just pointed her sword at him, so she kind of still owes him one. And it repays him in, like, escorting them to Eden. And also by saving them from Jackal. Now, Jackal! Here are words from my note. Jackal is an evil, arrogant, sadistic, humorous vampire. And in words, those are true. He finds humor in the scariest of things that just makes him sadistic. Like, yes, we're not gonna have to deal with Jackal, who wants Allie to become like his Allie, trying to cure rapism. And just how does someone see that? At the end of the book, I was very disappointed and relieved and excited to see that he was alive. not possible that I felt so sad, but I was also excited because he kind of adds like a little spice to it. You know, I saw Jackal as the evil, sadistic, humorous vampire. Saren, on the other hand, evil, insane, sadistic, crazy, creepy, scary vampire that I can't help but like. He's the perfect villain. Like, have you ever met a vampire or a villain that was so determined to get revenge? I don't think that the series would have a lot to it if it was not for him. It's very scary. I would not want to meet Saren. Now, here's like a funny story to this. 2-3 years ago, I wasn't intending to buy this book. I was one of those people that was like, okay, I'm going to go to this place. But since they have books there, I'm going to buy a book. And I kind of remembered seeing this one book I wanted to buy, but then it wasn't there anymore, so I was very upset. And I was like, I came all of this way to buy a book, and the book is not there. I am buying a book whether I like it or not. And so, browsing, I kind of came across this. When I read the synopsis, I kind of imagined that the group that she was going to be meeting them in the desert, in the blazing hot sun, with a giant group of 20 people, and they're going to be traveling to this one destination where the grass grows or whatever, and she's going to be having like a hard time keeping her secret. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why, for one, I thought that these vampires were going to be able to withstand sunlight. I don't know why I thought I was going to be in the desert. I really don't know why I thought it was going to be a group of 20 people. Just how did I think of that? Why did I think that? I'm really glad I bought this book because it's my life love. So anyway, that was kind of like my book review. And if you guys have read The Interning Cure and want to look at a book review of that, you guys can see in the down links below because I made a book review for that one too. Shocking. Oh my god, no. Hopefully, Julie Kay will make this into a series, even though it'll probably kill me each and every year reading the books. But I love it. I just love this book. I love these books. I can't have 3 books. I need a series. Make a series, please. I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.